In this video we're going to look at trying to calculate the angle using trigonometry. Let's look at the first example on the left. So as with any trig questions, first thing we do is label the triangle. So this is the opposite, it's opposite the angle. This is the longest side, that's the height, and the last one is the edge. Next thing again we do for any trig question is we look at SOHCAHTOA to find the trig ratio. Op, we don't know anything about the O, so don't tick those. Height we know is 22, so tick those. And edge we know is 18, so tick those. We then pick the ratio which has two texts next to it, which in this case is cos. So it's cos angle is equal to edge over height. And then, as we've just put down our formula, we sub our numbers in. So cos, now the angle is called x, so this is cos x. Edge in this case is 18 over 22. So cos x is equal to 18 over 22. Now, because this is an angle one, we have to use the inverse cos. So we write cos to the minus 1, and then in brackets 18 divided by 22. So now put that into your calculator. Press shift cos, open bracket, 18 divided by 22, close bracket, and you should get an answer of 35 degrees to the nearest degree. Right, second question. So first thing we need to do is label our triangle. So here's my angle here. So this must be the opposite. It's opposite it. This is the longest side, that's the height. The last one is the edge. Then bring up my SOHCAHTOA. Start ticking what we know about. Well, we know about the op and the height, so I'm going to tick the O's and the H's. And the one where I have the two ticks is the first one. So it's going to be, this one is sine angle is equal to op over height. Now sub in the values I know. So sine, the angle is called x, so sine x is equal to op is 12, over height is 14. It's an angle, so we have to use the inverse buttons. So it's going to be sine to the minus 1 of 12 over 14. So in your calculator, press shift sine, open bracket, 12 divided by 14, close bracket, and you should get the answer as 59 degrees to the nearest degree. Last example, label our triangle. Here's my angle, so this is my opposite at the top. This is the longest side, so that's a hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent. Bring up SOHCAHTOA. Tick, in this case, the opposite and the adjacent I know about, so tick the O's and the A's. This time I have two ticks at the end, which is the TOA, so that's tan angle is equal to op over edge. Sub my values in. So tan, now the angle is called x, put that in. The opposite here is 7, and the adjacent is 12. It's an angle I'm working out, so I'm going to use the inverse. So I write tan to the minus 1, 7 over 12. And on my calculator, I'm going to put in shift tan, open bracket, 7 divided by 12, close bracket, and my answer will be 30 degrees to the nearest degree.